Okay, so the tool we're using is Doceo and Aurasma. So one of the subjects I have to teach, one of the subjects I enjoy teaching as well, computer science, is binary. So if you're new to binary, the whole idea is that a computer can actually only understand two states. They can be on or off with a switch, or it could be high voltage, low voltage, or it could be north and south in the magnet. So a computer kind of converts that to either a 1 or 0. So just like in maths, the students have got to understand how to add binary numbers together. So the tool I use is something called Doceo. It's kind of an app for screencasting, like a remote interactive whiteboard, but I find it's got a screen recorder built in, so it's great for creating a screencast. So I'll choose from my iPad alone, and I'll create a new project. Now I'll choose the iPad screen so you'll be able to see it full screen. Now you can choose from different backgrounds. Now a recommendation, if you're using Aurasma, Aurasma can sometimes have difficulty because instead of using a QR code, it uses image recognition. So sometimes it finds it difficult to recognize really basic images, black and white images. So I tend to use a colored background. So I'll choose a chalkboard for today. This demonstration, we've got several pens. You've got pens, highlighters, eraser tool, standard whiteboard tools. I'm going to choose white. So what I would do is I'll get the students to demonstrate, or I would demonstrate how to do binary addition. So I'd explain to the students, first of all, that go to an example of denary or base 10 addition, so they remember, and talk about carrying tens, carrying the 1. And then I'd give them a simple binary. So I'll press and record to record my demonstration, or the students will do this. And so I'd give them a simple one, so 1, 0 plus 0, 1. Like so, and I say, okay, well, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1. Now, if we want to check our answer to make sure it's correct, then I'd say, well, we can convert it back to denary. So this is the 1's column, this is the 2's column, so this would be 2 plus 1 equals 3. So we know our answer is correct. I'd then go into a more complex example, so I'd say, well, what about this? 0, 1 plus 0, 1. And then I say, well, automatically or straight away, we have an issue with this here. Let's choose a different, let's choose a highlighter. We know that 1 and 1 is 2, but in binary we can't actually put 2 in here. But from what we've learned about binary, we know that 2 equals 1, 0. So what we do, put a 0 in here, carry the 1, just like we would do in denary or base 10. So then 0 plus 1 is 1, 0. I'll do a whole thing about then students would have in an exam have to understand about adding an 8-bit number, so I'll go a bit further. And I'll stop the recording. And then I can play that back. And then I'll just hold down the off switch and the earth switch and the home button to take a photo. I then print that out. I've got one I'll show you I've created earlier in a moment. But then what I'll do is open up Aurasma. So Aurasma, if you've never used it before, allows you to create augmented reality experiences. So it augments videos or images or 3D objects into the real world using the camera. So I'll start Aurasma and I'll create a new experience. So I'll click on the Aurasma icon at the bottom. I click on Add to add a video. So I'll click on Device to add an image from or video from my device. So there's my, so if I click on plus in the top corner, access my photo album, and choose Recent, and that one there, my video today, and use. You may give it a name, so binary. Then I select my video that I've just done, and then I can link it to an image. So I select it, and then this is the fun part. So trying to link it to an image. So I'll just try it now. So if it likes it, I'll go green. Okay, and then when it goes green, so the way around, you can take a photo and link it to that. the light in this room is not very good, so I'm going to show you an example I've done earlier. So if I load up Aurasma. So here's one I've done with my students. Hope you can still see that. So if I go back. Okay, hopefully.
Hi, welcome to my first lesson in binary. In this lesson we'll look at adding two binary numbers together. First of all, let's recap adding two denary numbers or base 10. Let's start with a simple sum, 12 plus 21. So, first of all, we look at the units column, 2 plus 1 equals 3. Then the tens, 1 plus 2 is 3, and that gives us 33.